Today we are going to be dipping our corals back to health.
This is just the beginning. I know. This is just the beginning. Watch how far we go.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Some of my corals are just not looking too great, so I finally went ahead and picked up some Lugols iodine dip so we can try to dip these things and get them back to health and looking their best. The lights just turned on, so everything is starting to wake up, but there are a couple pieces in this tank that I want to dip. I just did a water change, I think 2 days ago, so things are starting to look better, but there's a couple pieces that could use a little bit of a boost. Definitely want to go ahead and dip this chalice right here, as well as that one back there that have some white skeleton. I do think that the skeleton was due to them falling into the sand, but I just want to give them a nice little dip and see if it kind of regenerates and gets them on a speedy route to recovery. And then I want to dip the candy cane that's back there. It's pretty much a goner, but I thought it would be a cool experiment to see if we could bring it back. Barely anything on there, so that should be fun. And then in terms of where to put the Scully, I'm thinking I'm not gonna put it back where it wasn't doing good. I think we should put it back over here. So if I move this little stick out of the way here, it will go nicely there. And look, just looking at these mushrooms, it doesn't look like there's much flow here, which could be good, a lower flow area. Have some light coming through here because of the like the dip in the rock work, but it's not overpowering light. It's all the way at the bottom of the tank. I think that's gonna be a good spot, so we're gonna give that a shot. For this dip, I'm going to be using Brightwell Aquatics Lugo solution. I have not used this before. I've heard great things about it, and hopefully we can get this thing looking a-okay again. Now, with the nano tank, this Duncan, I'm not really sure what happened either. One of the heads stayed open, but the other two kind of closed and they haven't been open for a couple weeks. So hopefully this dip will help them out. This splatter hammer over here, I'm actually really excited that it's looking better. I think the water change seemed to help it out. It was kind of retracted for a while and now it's finally started to flow and open up nicely. So I was planning to take that one out and dip it, but since it's looking good, I think I'm just going to leave it rather than aggravating it when it might not need it. I don't know why it was ticked off, but could have just been the water parameters. So happy that that guy is starting to look fluffy again. So strange. I fed this guy this morning and look how fluffy he is, but the receding has just not stopped. So he's definitely been much more accepting of food in this tank, but just overall the health on him has deteriorated. And then look at that little freaking crab. I caught this guy basically whenever the lights go out. He's over here, but I watched him the other day for literally like 10 minutes. I was just staring at this crab, trying to see if he picked any of the actual green scully, and I did not see that. I only see him picking in between the skeleton bones on the outer shells, basically where there is no scully left, like cleaning that stuff up. So I'm not entirely sure if he's kind of eating like the algae and stuff in there, or if he's, you know, I don't know what he's doing, but I'm sure it can't help, because if he's continuing to aggravate the scully, then it's not going to come back. And every night this guy is just over here chilling on the rock. So yeah, we got to get this thing in order. In terms of the bubble algae, it's a little bit less, but there's still a lot left. So he hasn't completely wiped it out yet. Maybe when he's not messing with this anymore, he'll finally do his job and take out the bubble algae so I can get him out of here. A lot of this stuff is extremely potent. Fun fact, this bottle, which this 30 milliliter bottle, on the back it says that this one bottle can treat up to 10,000 gallons. So yeah, you want to be very careful not to kind of go crazy with this and follow the directions. That being said, this bottle actually doesn't say how much to use for a coral dip. So I had to do a little bit of additional research, and some people were saying 30 milliliters per gallon, some were saying 40, and one dropper full is apparently 20 milliliters, which is what I'm going to do because I don't think I'll have quite a gallon in there. And then you let it sit for 10 minutes. I did save some of my water change water so that I don't have to use so much of my fresh water. Hey, by the way, guys, I just enabled the join feature onto the channel for memberships. If you want to join, hit that little join under the video so you can join the Beehive. Not totally necessary. Like, I just appreciate you guys watching. Hitting the thumbs up button really helps. Subscribing to the channel, but if you want to give a little extra support, it's really, really appreciated. That is salt water I just got out of the tank right now. This is where I'm gonna put the solution. This is our last saltwater dip before going back into the tank. This is a little nerve-wracking, but I think we got it. I do have a glove so that I don't stick my hands in the iodine, and I have a little boop boop so that I could, you know, brush the stuff off. Let's get this show on the road. Now, if this ends up looking like a little bit of a T, I think we are good. As you guys can see how concentrated that is. Yeah, I'm gonna say 15 is good. I don't want to overdo it and make everything worse. I don't know, you guys tell me if you don't think that was enough, but we got a nice little tea color look in here. All right, let's grab some coral. Also, even though I didn't touch anything, I washed my hands just in case. So let's grab this guy first. If this guy comes back, I will have complete faith in this solution here. So one, just to be safe. Then we want this guy. 10-minute timer. And now we wait. Let's get this guy on. Probably should have dried my hand first. That would have been a smart thing to do. Oh, look, we got a little critter down there. We got some critters. Get on off of my stuff. This is not your home anymore. Respectfully. Nothing crazy so far. I'm just doing the ones in this tank first before getting the nano tank ones, just so I don't, like, you know, go crazy, going running back and forth and then dip stuff too long and then it's just haywire. So it's better to just split it up into two. It's gonna take me a little bit longer, but at least I can be more on top of it and not, you know, mess up a crucial step. We are over halfway there. Boop, boop, boop. I see one bug over here. Whether it's a good bug or a bad bug, I don't know. I'm not very up to date on the buggies of the reef world. So the iodine is good for, like, from my understanding, to help stop infections, to help stop receding. You'll see a lot of people, sometimes if you see people fragging and you see that their water is like a tea color, it's because they put some iodine in there to help with the healing process. Supposedly. Why did I just say supposedly? I always say supposedly, and somebody got in my head. Supposedly. 3, 2, 1. Grab these guys with my nice little glove on. Shaky, shaky, shaky. And boop. 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 Hi, friends. Took my glove off and washed my hands again, because although people dose iodine, so I don't know if that little tiny bit would make that big of a difference, but it's better to be safe than sorry, so just stay clean. And then now with the double dip, chances are there is no more iodine or very, like, minor amounts of it on the coral, so we should be all right. Let's get these guys back into their home. I gotta put this guy on a plate. Actually, let me just do that now. Sorry, buddy. That should give it some room to grow. Get it off the sand bed, you know? Give it a fighting chance at least. Last one here. Woo! Take one, check. Time to go pick up that scully and dip it back to health. Let's go ahead and get this Duncan first. Hello, guy. I'm gonna make you better. Hopefully. Hopefully. All right, big boy. I don't know where the crab is, but if he's on here, he better get off. Oh, he is. You better get off, boy, or you're gonna get dipped. Get off. He won't get off of the coral. This is great. Off. Caught him. Start. Look how puffy he is. It's just so much receding. It has gotten way worse since I put it in that other tank. And like I said, I think it's mainly due to the fact that the guy wasn't letting it heal. And then look at these heads. Getting all that skeleton clean out. It's probably gonna tick it off for a while, but hopefully it's for the greater good. Alright, this guy was first, so let's put him... Ooh, you got 1 minute left, Bubba. And we are done with this. Yeehaw. This guy is gonna go back into the nano tank. This one, remember, is gonna go into the display tank. I'm gonna just put him back into the original spot that I had him in, which was on this side of the tank. Since the Scully is no longer there. All before the reef lights even turn on. Nice. Hopefully that does the trick for this guy, and we can see those heads starting to rejuvenate shortly. We have 3 heads that have been closed up. Only 1 has been doing good. Okay, time to get this guy right into that little corner. We gotta move this little rock over, and then he should fit just right. So let's go ahead and do that. Forgot about the clowns. That looks kind of cool. I hope this helps you out. He is pissed off. Let's kind of get him a little base there. That's kind of cool. I mean, you can still see him from here, which obviously isn't as good as the front, but if he wasn't doing good in the front and he does good there, then that's cool. Our main concern is getting him to be happy again, because the recession is just out of control. So this guy's already picking. Why are you picking at him? Why are you picking at him? Let him rejuvenate, man. Yeah, you could pick the bottom of the skull, but yeah, you see he's eating that. He's eating that slime that's coming off of it. I need to distract the fish so that they leave the Scully alone. Guys, it's over. I always feed over here. I put it over here this time. There they go. They got it. I tricked them. Also, on my last water change, I did suck out one of the back chambers a little bit, as much as I could. I still have a bunch more to do it. I'm gonna try every water change to at least get one in the back chamber and then the other one in the front. But it was bad. It was gross back there. So hopefully that helps a little bit with the nutrients, and yeah, we get things to start turning around. Let's see if we got anything exciting in our dip. So I see the starfish. I see something furry over here, right next to the red. Again, I am not great with bugs, so I don't know what it is, but it does look like a little furry guy. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing crazy. It is stuck to the bottom right now. If you guys know what type of bug that is, drop a comment and let me know. Is this our culprit to everything? All of our issues with the Scully? Hopefully that does the trick. I don't know what else to try, guys. I will keep you updated. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.
This is just the beginning.